guys, it's Noelle, and this is my first ever video for my channel, and I'm going to be doing it with Butt Cheek.
I'm on Butt Cheek. I don't know why she calls me that. I'm Cody from the Atlantis Craft. What's up?
Nobody cares, but it's okay.
Why am I here then?
Because I need someone for my
You need me! She needs me!
We are reacting to crazy families or crazy stories that families have or had or...
Our family's kind of crazy.
They should be like on the news.
Our family should be?
Yeah.
I don't know. We should like...
No, probably not.
My mom's nuts. She will scream and we have dogs. How many brothers and sisters do we have?
You just exposed her.
She screams like crazy. I don't know. Dude,
everybody screams like crazy in our family.
That's why I moved out, guys. That's why I moved out.
Blooper's a screamer.
He's
like,
annoying.
if he's recording, he's like, shut up, I'm recording. He's just like him when you live with us still.
Because like the house is kind of small and we have like 5 brothers and sisters. Then my 2 parents and then 3-4 dogs. And like you try to record, try to be in a little silent and then stomp, it's her or something.
He always says I stomp, but I don't.
Stomp. Okay, it's bad.
No,
it's a problem. Anyways, I don't know if you guys have crazy families or not, but comment down below any stories you might have with them. We have 4 stories today that are news articles, YouTube videos, and yeah, we're gonna jump in, right? Show us how it goes.
This first one is the craziest, I think, because they have 20 kids.
Britain's biggest family welcomes 20th baby.
The Radford family is the biggest family.
But says he will be their last. Well, thank God. 20 babies?
Well, you never know. Things happen.
Things happen. I mean, okay. As this goes, 20 kids. I mean, that's an army. That's a platoon. I mean, multiple platoons. Classroom. What type of problems do you think would come with 20 brothers and sisters? Yes.
Get away because like there's so many of them. They're just right there.
I feel like you could not
enough
properly like teach a child or properly like I don't know show them the way. Like
the parents are only like in their 40s. Like the father's 46 and the mom's 42.
Okay, my mom's like 50, close to 50.
She's 32. You're welcome, Mom. Love you.
She had like kids close together, I thought, but 42 and having 20 kids, like you spent most of your life being pregnant.
I thought women didn't really enjoy
20 times
that.
9 months divided by 12.
Because that's pretty painful.
What?
20 births?
Yeah, 20 births.
I didn't even think about having one.
Yeah, I don't want to have any kids. I got I have 2 children, and they are fur children.
Yeah, they're dogs.
This is a Doge. Welcome.
But their oldest is 28 and their youngest is 13 months.
Oh my God. So he's gonna have like multiple parents, I guess. You would have to rely on the older siblings to like teach the younger ones.
Oh, I would hate to be the older one in this situation.
There's gotta be brats and there's gotta be like, not spoiled ones, but like, I don't know.
How do you have enough
money
to care for each child? Because when they're a baby, they're like really, everything's so expensive.
To feed them? Okay,
yeah.
It's probably like, if you went to Chili's.
Oh my God, the bill would be
Applebee's,
$1,000.
It'd be $1,000 bill probably.
I don't know, and they have a 15-seater minivan, and that's not even enough anymore.
Oh my God, dude, how big is that baby?
Does she have 2 in there?
That's crazy. Well, congrats to her.
And a 10-bedroom house. A 10-bedroom. They must be sharing rooms.
10-bedroom. Okay, it's got to be like a farmhouse, all right?
Yeah, probably.
They can't live in a tiny house. He actually got a vasectomy, guys. So, like, that means no more kids.
He reversed it to have more. Well, he got it in the 9th pregnancy, and he just got it a little bit after that.
Okay, you're at number 9. You're like, okay, you know, 9, that's a good number. They wanted double digits.
That's a good number.
I don't know, man. Wow.
9 is excessive, but 20 is just crazy.
That is such a large family, but more power to them if they can feed that army.
Yeah.
The school has to literally give them a bus to drive.
Like their own private bus.
I don't know. Let's go to the next one.
Yeah, this one's even crazier because it's not kids, it's 80 pets.
80?
And
okay, I just got done saying I can't even handle 2 fur children.
I can even handle my little one and it's this big.
80 pets?
But 35 different species.
Husband and wife Adam and Heather, the freedom that they have an exotic rescue house.
Yep, they changed their whole house. And they rehomed them.
Oh my
God, it's so chubby.
It's a raccoon. What is he doing?
He's eating like candy.
That look like medicine. Whoa. How can you watch after 80 pets? Because I'm pretty sure they got into the medicine cabinet.
Casually petting him and making coffee. Me.
Komodo dragon chilling on the table. How do you think he gets down?
Maybe ladders?
Okay. Oh! There's the wife.
There's a turtle. a dragon, and a snake.
Yeah, that's more than a snake. I think he ate a few of the pets.
Probably.
I don't know if there's 80 any left.
What if that actually happened?
It has to happen because these pets are
Ew.
they're very diverse, so they cannot actually go and be like working together or living together.
No, I don't think so. Oh, that's cool.
Skunk!
Ew.
He's eating out of the dog bowl.
Wouldn't that smell the hell?
I think you can remove the ink sac, but I'm not sure if
Ink
it's
sac?
like
It's the stink sac, isn't it?
a stink sac. Yes.
Ink sac.
Yeah, Kraken kid, remove his ink sac.
Stop! You made me ink.
Oh, time for dinner, little.
Is that a rat?
Possum?
No, possums play. Like
Yeah.
they're like. But he's like eating. What is he? Oh, bananas.
Nick, are you saying banana?
Bananas.
Bananas.
Nanners.
Oh, nanners. This guy is loving it. We got birds.
Oh.
Raccoon. I mean,
Didn't like him.
his hands must be like totally
Yeah.
chewed up because the animal is just like accidentally biting him.
Like, how do they like?
Domesticate them?
Yeah. Oh, squirrel.
I guess that's how. He's got magic hair.
Magic grandpa hair.
Okay, 80 animals. Can you go on vacation? Who watches
no!
this?
Oh my god, and they have to be professionals because like those take like a lot of care, some of them.
How much would you have to pay a house sitter?
I wouldn't do it. Even for like $1 million.
Million
There's
bucks?
snakes, bugs. Ugh.
You're just sleeping in like the bedroom?
Snake gets out and it's hungry and you forgot to
That
feed
should be a
it.
challenge in itself. You literally what? The snake gets hungry and eats you?
Like that's what they do. They don't know. They can't help themselves.
80 pets. So like imagine you just, doing
We
a
have
challenge.
5 and people get like call us crazy.
Yeah, they do. They do call us crazy. We're the Bark Island.
Yeah, because we don't live, but we have a camp and we're surrounded by dogs all over the place.
Everywhere.
And they
So many
like
dogs.
they bark and
I have a dog,
chase
she has a
people.
dog, my girlfriend has a dog, my grandma has a dog, my parents have like 3 dogs. So it's just a herd. And we're trying to control them as best as we
And I
can.
have a chinchilla. Oh no. Kraken always calls it a chinchilla, but it's a hedgehog.
Hedgehog.
Chinchilla and hedgehogs are totally different.
Okay, I have trouble picking up all Kraken's poop. Sometimes
And hedgehog poop.
I'll be lazy and I won't let him out, and then you'll go to the bathroom in the house. Anyways, how would you clean up all the pets' poop?
I have a question.
It's gross, but that's something that comes into play when you have 80 pets.
I know, but I have a question. Do snakes poop?
We're not sure. Next house. Okay, this is a crazy one, guys. It's a tiny house. This family moved in. We can just take a look here.
They kept downsizing a little bit, like from a 2 to a 1.
Without too many bank options, it was never a reality, but it was something that we always wanted to do. Currently, we're in San Francisco. Traveled out here.
I guess that's cheap to do
and
that.
for work opportunity
Cheaper
and
than
a
a
tiny
house,
house.
yeah.
was a big
Apartments
part
over
of that.
there in San Francisco, probably like $2,000 for a nice one a month. And that's, you come out here to New Hampshire, it's like you get a nice one for $500 for
Yeah.
yourself.
But they actually have a kid. They
So,
were expecting
a
while
ki-
they did this.
They have a kid. They're married, so there's 2 of them, so there's a party of 3 living in a tiny house.
And kids take up a lot of space.
I've seen these before. These tiny houses. Let's see how cool this one is.
It looks pretty cool to me.
Countertops, and then kind of match the rest of the flooring. We have a little space to store our
They have sinks and everything. It looks normal.
This is the
It's high.
height that we had to make
You don't have to like kind of duck.
ourselves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be so bad because you're really
This
tall.
is our-
You couldn't live in
I
a
know.
tiny
One
house.
unit washer and
They
dryer.
have a toilet. Okay, I'm moving into one of these.
A
Cheap.
shower behind the
Cheap.
door. And look at that. Is there only one? Or is it like a
What?
2-in-1?
Oh,
Washer
wash
machine.
it. They must have found a 2-in-1 system, maybe, or not.
That would be cool.
And then
They can do all their
And a
laundry.
shower.
stand-up shower.
And they have a stove.
They're clever in these. Okay, they have some
Yeah.
really, really cool ways of
We've been
keeping
living
space.
in this tiny
Yeah, look,
Yeah,
like that.
Look at a little
about
table.
a year, and we
Hidden
love it.
table.
I don't think we have any plans to change
We
anything.
have ladders and
It's
everything. That's so
everything that we
cool.
hoped it would be,
That would be
nothing
like
that we
cool
worried
to go
about.
on like vacation with.
I'm kind of hungry, so I'm gonna.
Bye. I'm gonna eat your spaghettios.
Don't eat my spaghetti.
He gets mad because
It's Annie's SpaghettiOs, all right? They're like expensive, and she just
If
goes
I'm
out.
mad at him one day, I eat them.
Composting toilets.
You got toilets. So when they first, like where they are right now, this is the location of the tiny house. Aerial view, and it comes right down.
It's like a little
Parking our
sliver
tiny
where
house,
someone
we're
would park their
definitely
RV.
tiny house travelers. For us, we needed a really large tiny house because of the family situation.
Tiny
Dana,
house? Is that even a thing?
I don't know.
That's too confusing for me.
There's people who travel with their tiny houses, so it's like mobile homes.
Yeah.
But really not. These are micro homes, I would call
and it
them.
was a unique situation where they had land given to them, and so it was kind of a pay it forward sort of thing. They really felt they like wanted to help us, and so they really became our landing pad, and so we were able to instantly have a community, instantly have a place to park.
I was a kid
and for about a year, and it was in a
What was the
parking
kid
lot,
doing?
which isn't the sprawling hills and
Built it
everything that you might visualize when wanting to.
So
have a tiny house.
when they first got the tiny house, they found a spot in a parking lot where they were living. So just go to a parking lot and you see a little tiny house.
That's normal. I see those all the time.
area, and so we live essentially in somebody's backyard, but they have a RV pad,
there's the
which
RV
is
pad.
like concrete pad that's been laid. It's like perfect dimensions for our tiny house. We park there, we plug up to their water, coming out of the hose, and have a great water system, and just run an extension cord, big 10 gauge extension cord to power our tiny house, and we have solar. So that's kind of our current parking situation.
For small ones.
Oh my!
So
they
this
can't
is
back up
like
crap. Did you see that? They were going to take out the side of the building.
Well, I can't even park, so I can't make fun of them.
I can actually back up something. Anyways, so they use solar. They also use electricity from the house nearby, and they also take the water from the house.
Nearby, it's like right 2 inches.
They have to pay that person a lot because
probably.
because they're probably running up a bunch of electricity bills, probably running up a lot of water bills, and
They use their backyard.
and they use the backyard. So that's like rent. That rent's gotta be
Hopefully they're close with those people because they're actually physically really close.
and they use
to
the same.
them.
They use the same backyard. Look at.
Yeah.
We're living in the residential area here at our current spot.
My dog would chew those.
So this is the back of our tiny house.
Our big dog.
Your dog? Oh yeah,
Big one.
A Newfoundland, guys. The thing is like massive.
Like 100 pounds, and he would chew those to pieces if it was just sitting there in the backyard.
It would.
Kind of messy, so apologies, but this is it's like a sort of a storage unit, but also houses our propane tank.
They've heating. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Next here,
Well,
our
San Francisco, you don't need much
underneath
heating.
in case we want to run the air conditioner or
pretty
the washer
warm.
dryer.
Wish I
This
was
is
there.
our solar box.
I mean, San Francisco's
Houses
nice,
our
but
batteries,
a lot of homeless
But, like,
people.
the
Probably.
inverter and all
But,
that
like,
good stuff.
There's so much
Dangerous.
snow outside.
Neighbor
Snow's
drive
nice. I mean,
panel,
okay,
which we have.
New Hampshire, might
It's
not be San
crazy.
Francisco, but at least the rent's cheap, and you can actually not have to live in a tiny house.
We can only spend so long in the house before
Okay, my life's
he
planned out
forces
now.
us out the
You're
door.
gonna live
Whether
in a
that's in
tiny
the
house?
backyard,
In
we
my
spend a
parents'
lot
backyard.
of time out in the backyard.
You wanna go
Here you
play?
go.
Let's go
Okay, let's go play.
So cute.
If I was born into a house with somebody or my family lived in a tiny house, I don't know, man.
What if you were mad at like your husband or what?
Wait,
that day?
where would
Like,
you? That's a wicked good point. Where would you go in that
Just
house?
storm off to the backyard and be like,
So you storm off to the other corner of the house and you're looking at the corner. I'm not talking to you. Go to the other corner.
or just sit in the that mini closet, or
Stay in the closet. I'm going to the closet, honey.
or just don't bother me. I'm in the bathroom.
I'm playing video games.
Sit in the shower.
So, yeah.
Tiny house for longer. So I think we could comfortably live in a tiny house with a family till he's maybe 8 or 10.
I couldn't
That's the
with my
plan.
family.
But we'll do it as long as it's comfortable. As soon as it's inconvenient or not comfortable, we'll figure something out.
Like when they have a second child, probably.
Probably,
You
yeah.
couldn't have a dog in there unless it was like a chihuahua
He would have nowhere to go.
or a pug.
Yeah, one that just needs to sleep. Like
Yeah.
a pug or a chihuahua.
That don't need to
They
do a
don't-
lot of running.
Yeah, they usually just become sausage.
Like-
Hamburger.
Yeah, we call our dog a sausage, J-Lo.
Yeah, she's a chihuahua and she's.
And
just
then,
a sausage.
and then my dog is the opposite. He's just like a Slim Jim.
He's like a sausage and a Slim Jim. Huh?
I just took him to the vet and he weighs 2.6 pounds.
Wait, what?
2.6
Does he?
pounds.
Did they say that's bad?
No, they didn't say anything because that's
They're like,
normal.
okay.
He's just all like skin and bones, pretty much.
He's a tiny miniature pet chihuahua, or no, wait, micro chihuahua. What do they call
Yeah,
it?
the miniature.
Yeah, no, they have a term. Pig, some tiny type of
I'll think of it.
miniature version of an animal. Like they make mini pigs and stuff.
Yeah,
They have like little tiny pigs that are this big.
I want one, and I'm going.
Probably
to
gonna be like
convince my dad.
$10,000.
No, they are not. They're close to 1,000.
All right, what's this next one? So, couple lives in fear after buying their house.
So basically, someone doesn't want them to live in this house after they bought it.
Oh yeah, so this is like
Crazy.
they moved in, guys, And then what happened is they experienced some weird things. So let's take a
Not
look.
ghostly things.
Not ghostly.
To start listing your house next month, as we all know, is the most popular time of the year for it. It's the dream of so many people, a home to call your own. But what if your dream house is somebody else's dream too, about to turn your home sweet home into a nightmare?
That is exactly what happened to young couple Jerry and Janice. With a young child and a baby on the way,
This is my
little
video?
pranks at first, but
There's
then
no
real
burping here?
danger. Strangers showing up, someone out for revenge against them, playing real estate roulette with their lives.
At the suburban house in sunny San Diego.
All the houses look the
Every
same.
week something was happening, something else was happening.
You have no idea who it could be.
Someone was trying to rape my wife.
It's scary.
Before this young couple took note of every act against them. Before they took desperate measures to protect themselves from spikes on the fence.
Oh my god.
It's always on our mind.
That stuff never goes away. To self-defense instruction.
I would kind of think about like the escape route.
This one-story house in a peaceful cul-de-sac.
It's a wonderful
kind of not really
place
peaceful. You're
where
right next to your neighbor.
everyone pretty much knows each other. People in the morning go for walks, they take their dogs out, they skip by the park on their way to
Range. But
Oh, that's expensive.
What?
That's like a one-level house too. There's no upstairs.
Are you $800,000 for that?
I wouldn't do that.
Dude, that's why I said I would never move out to one of those places. It's just way too much money. Besides, you get so little for it. I mean, I'm not saying their house is little because they spent $800,000,
But
but
it's just like not. I don't think
it's a waste of money. It's
Because like you have like no yard too.
Yeah.
You're like so close to each other.
screw that.
$1,000, the house scraped the top of their range. But
It was amazing. It was like, what? This is ours? We were going to raise our family in the house. And we're going to start.
Really soon.
Yep.
A home is a big deal. To purchase a home is a huge deal.
excited for the imminent arrival of daughter Avery, Jerry says he barely noticed the unusual note that would be a kind of introduction to their nightmare. A note that came to the house in their
More
first
than the
month
asking
here.
price.
It's basically said that someone was willing to offer up to $100,000 to
Yeah,
buy
I'd be
our
like,
home
okay,
from us.
half it.
$100,000 above the price that you'd paid for it.
I threw it in a cupboard. Our daughter was overdue.
Only then, something a little creepy. The house turned up again for sale on the real estate site Zillow under an obviously fake realtor's name, Jacques Arce.
Jerry called me one day and asked me if I had listed a home on Zillow for sale. I couldn't understand.
They buy the house, it's listed online, and then it's supposed to get taken offline, and then somebody randomly lists your house?
That's weird.
How would they get the pictures? Maybe
I think this person is just so salty that they didn't get the house.
they must have been really, really salty.
Who would take a home that we purchased and put it online?
That was the start of an escalating harassment campaign. Next,
Harassment?
$1,000 in bills for bladder control products and magazine
Bladder
subscriptions arrived. The mail stopped entirely. There was an online ad for a New Year's Eve party at their home. Tame stuff.
Calling pizzas and everything?
Got the
Oh, I
ominous
wouldn't
big
mind that.
picture.
Someone else paid for
Someone
it.
was targeting them
Thank
and
you.
wanted them out.
Who was it that wanted them out of this house so bad? And was it just one person? Someone was trying to harass them to where they would leave this property.
Next, an attempt to get the Rice's neighbors angry with them. A Valentine's Day card, the ideal way to share a little love with that special someone. Only Paul Abel, one of the Rice's neighbors, didn't see it quite that way because the card was sent to his wife, Tanya.
Wait a minute, Paul, it wasn't from you?
Wasn't from me.
What did the Valentine's Day card say, Tanya?
It said, "Love, Jerry Rice."
Paul hadn't even met Jerry yet. He decided to change that in a hurry.
Wait, okay, so what happened there is these people took the person that owns the house, the one that, is getting harassed, harassmented. He's getting harassmented. So Jerry, they signed a card in his name and sent it to his neighbor's wife. So basically setting up a scenario that Jerry and the neighbor's wife, had a thing.
That's just messed up.
That's
He just
messed up.
moved in, basically.
He got mad, went right out the door and went and knocked on their door. He's not the jealous type, but he left the house in 5 minutes.
Fast. He's this guy that I have a beautiful wife. She's mine. And he's sending a Valentine card.
In fact, Valentine's Day cards purportedly signed by Jerry had been sent to every wife in the cul-de-sac.
Jerry,
Come on, guy.
He's a
You
player.
want to have your own
Look at this
wife.
fool, dude. He is a ladies' man. Look at the wife. She's thinking, "What'd you do, Jerry? Was it true?"
What if it was him the whole time?
Dude, he looks shifty. You look at that guy and you think he's
She
trustworthy.
knows what's going on and
Nah,
she
I'm just
doesn't
joking.
want to admit it. No, I'm kidding. Look at her face though.
What? Yeah, what? She got...
She like knows what's going on.
Maybe she did it.
Someone obviously hates us.
But who was the hater? With 2 children to
Yeah,
protect,
Jerry.
Stole their
Jerry
house!
and Jenna
Jerry!
would never
No crap,
forget
Jerry.
the jolt of fear they felt as a cop gave it to them straight.
He said whoever was doing it was probably pretty sick. They were probably watching. And that's what chills
That's
down
a
my
lovely
back.
feeling.
Thanks, cops, for telling us that we're being watched and
We need to
I'm gonna
watch
go
out
to
for our
bed peacefully
children.
now.
It's scary. We were very suspicious of everyone.
Jerry sprang into action. He locked the mailbox and set up surveillance.
We didn't know who was messing with us and they could be coming up to our front door. So we put up security cameras.
This gate offered extra security, but week by week their sense of siege worsened. What next? Who was watching? It all haunted Jerry.
He became very distant and really focused on trying to
You
protect
see his
our
face, he's
family.
like-
He would be
No,
out
I didn't.
a lot during the night.
They probably had a fight after that one.
The house and then check on the kids.
What was it like one of those nights when you
That
just
does
sort
not
of
look like
ask yourself,
$800,000
why is this happening
It
to
doesn't
us?
really.
Janice asked that a lot. Why is this happening to us? And I was more concerned of who was doing this and where they were going to attack us next.
So basically, Jerry was paranoid.
Not more so than the wife.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'd be paranoid too. I would have taken the $100,000 extra. Sure, this weird note,
I
probably
would leave.
cut out magazine pictures, like magazine letters, and then make a ransom note type of thing. That's pretty much what they got in the beginning.
Yeah.
I would have
but,
taken
like,
that, $100.
I would have left after like a couple times. That's
Yeah.
just weird. I don't want someone watching me. I'd be like, I'm just gonna move somewhere else.
I'm gonna move somewhere else. I don't know, guys. These are some crazy families. This Jerry dude, he looks shifty. Let us know if you think
Just
he
look
looks
at
shifty.
that face. I don't know.
Maybe you feel bad for him. He
But,
lost
like
puppy
nobody
type thing.
at the end they don't tell us who it is.
I don't think they do. No, that's basically the
They
story.
just cut it off.
Buyer who was offering $100,000 above the Rice's purchase price for their house? Was that a clue?
What was the name on
They
that?
put their
document?
name.
Kathy Rowe.
And they never
When
figured it
Janice
out.
searched Kathy Rowe on Facebook, she recoiled in horror. She'd seen that face before, at her front door,
looks
on
like a nice
Halloween.
Immediately, I remembered her coming to our house, her and her daughter trick-or-treating.
Coming up, cops start looking at the bitter bidder.
I have never seen anything like this in my time as a prosecutor.
And Kathy Rowe, outbid, outraged, and out to get even?
When I walked in, it felt like my house.
Yeah, but it wasn't your house.
Stay with us.
What? Okay, well,
We're gonna have to research this one
maybe
more.
we can come back and check out what Psycho Kathy. Dude, it was Kathy. There's no way it wasn't her.
But they're interviewing her.
We have 3 suspects: the wife, Jerry, the husband, or Kathy,
Or
the angry
those
buyer.
neighbors.
Or the neighbor.
Or the kid.
I think it was the kid.
The kid was like, I don't want to move. I want to go back to my
wanna
old friends.
I don't know. This was kind of weird.
Or it could have been.
It was not me. I don't even know Jerry. I don't want to go to San
What if
Francisco.
it was like the camera guy?
San Diego.
The one that's like asking
It
all
was
these
the
questions.
news reporter. They
Yeah.
wanted to set up this
Plot
really cool
twist.
story. It would have been really insane if the lights started going out, or they spliced your internet cord, and they were able
why
to.
did they steal their information and be like,
Well, because
took all their money?
Kathy doesn't look that technologically advanced.
She looks like an old lady that doesn't know what she's doing. She just wants a house and
Whoopee.
she didn't get it in time, obviously.
She wanted to overpay, and they didn't want to.
But the thing is, she went trick-or-treating to their house.
That was creepy. She lost her marbles.
Feeling
Oh, how's it going? How's it looking in there? You put it. No, that's got to go somewhere else. You can't put that picture there.
let me buy a house. Okay guys, that's it for this video, and if you wanted to see more with this guy or the other guy, not the other guy, Patrick. I'm kidding, kinda.
That was me.
But I'm kidding, it's totally fine, I'm kidding. But if you want to see more, comment down below, and don't forget to comment down below your crazy family.
Yes, we want to know your crazy family stories. That sounds pretty funny to me. Wait, you said you had a crazy family story.
Okay, so basically we did have an article about this boy who stuck a Lego up his nose. And Blooper had 2 scenarios where Josh, sorry. And he stuck like a little tiny watch batteries.
Oh, yeah.
Like the watch, like you get in the watches, and he just went, he said he did this.
You wanted to smell him.
But it went all the way up there, and if it started like leaking the acid, that would have been so bad.
Oh, I thought you said it did. I didn't know that, but okay.
What? It went up.
He also
all the way here, right here.
He also did the nerds. He put nerds up.
Yeah, he was like a little kid, and so we had to like bring him to the ER, and they put this like dissolving thing, and it just like came out.
The little nerds or the battery?
No,
they dissolved the battery.
No, they had to like end up putting him to like sleep or something to like open his nose, and they had to take. If the acids leaked through the battery, he could have gotten seriously hurt.
Up in your nostrils.
But like, how can you go like this and it goes all the way up? Like you would have to physically shove it up there, and he came up to us. He came up to us.
He's like, I can't smell anything, so let's go.
He went up to my dad, and he was like, Dad, what would happen if these went up my nose? And my dad was like, you would have to go to the hospital. And then he just started like freaking out. And me and my friend were like dying on the floor laughing.
Wow. That's how it goes. Crazy families, they're, And
I did write an essay on it, and I got an A. So.
You got an A?
Yeah.
Wow, that's actually, you had enough detail to get an essay written about one situation?
I made it work, actually.